Kind of feeling the same way about work though, as I've got a
Yeah,
fucking bottle of vodka on my desk for tonight. It
yeah.
might be one of those shows. I had a nice little liquid lunch.
I have a couple of beers in the fridge that we got for Cinco de Mayo that I couldn't drink because I was working like a slave. So I was gonna drink one tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't
What
want.
kind of beers you drinking?
I don't know, Crystal. It's probably a Mexican beer. She got it for Cinco de Mayo. I didn't even look.
Maybe a little Modelo, a
Probably,
Pacifico,
it's probably a Modelo. Knowing her.
perhaps Victoria if you're going
Hmm.
into a deep dive on the B side of the album.
Hmm.
I fucking Snides. Here's the deal. It's just like Limp Bizkit said. It's just one of those days, right? Like I want to break stuff. I wanna just fuck. Like I'm at my wits fucking end with a lot of shit these days, and it's drinking during the afternoon into the podcast usually is entertaining. Tonight might get a little. It's either going to be really quick or I'm going to go off and just fucking lose it. I don't know
I'm
what's good for what.
I'm just here this week so I don't get fined after last week. You know.
Oh fuck! It might
Uh,
just be the two of us too.
yeah, we'll see.
And we got what's the score of the Carolina Rangers game? I just put it
I
on,
didn't look, dude. But how about that Bruins game the other day?
dude.
The game seven.
How about the game-winning goal, Toronto
Uh huh.
flat-footed, but the way that Lindholm put that puck and how it kicked out of the corner,
They
like
had to
that
practice that.
happens. That's absolutely a play. My dad and I were
Yeah,
talking about it because of holy shit, the Sharks won the first overall pick.
yeah.
But sorry, so we were talking about it because I texted my dad the Rangers' second power play goal in game one was fucking beautiful face-off play.
Right.
So I was like, hey, you got to take a look at this, bring it back, use it next year. And then we got talking about that play because people were like, is that really a play? I'm like, 100%. I go, but if
Yeah,
that's 8 minutes later in the period, it doesn't work that well. If he
yeah.
misses it by that much, it doesn't kick out that well.
I thought the Rangers were gonna blow game one.
Really?
Yeah, I like. What was it? I pulled the goalie with like 4 minutes. I'm like, at that point, the Hurricanes had like 16 shots on net. I'm like, oh,
Jesus
they're gonna
Christ.
fucking blow. They're gonna, and then they scored right away. I'm like, they're gonna blow this game. I think the only reason why they didn't lose is because Carolina got that penalty right after the Rangers did.
I didn't see, I didn't watch, I watched parts of the game. I forget where I
Uh-huh.
was. But damn, that, they got up pretty good. Oh, it was Cinco de Mayo, so I was
Yeah.
watching part of it. I watched first and second period at Los Primos in Merrimack, New Hampshire. It was awesome. I had Rangers Carolina here, and then I had the Grand Prix, the F1 Grand Prix over here. It was a
Hmm.
great setup.
Did you see the prices on some of those like race day like menus that they have?
No,
I don't remember what it was.
down in Miami.
Yeah, it was like it was crazy. Like I think for a chicken wing platter, it was like $250. Rippy was telling me the other day. He was reading it off to me. It was crazy.
Have you looked at tickets for what the F1 is?
No, I can't imagine.
Cheapest tickets, you're looking at 6, 7, $800.
Is that entertaining? Like to watch cars
Oh,
whiz
dude,
by you?
I'm telling you what. I don't know what it's like there, but it is it is such a great spectacle. Like viewing
Uh,
it, like Amanda and I watch it, um, and they do like where NASCAR's just meow
right.
meow. F1 does so much more for the viewing experience,
Uh-huh.
and you get into the tires, you get into when the pit stops happen. Like there's in the pit stops,
Yeah.
literally 1.9 seconds. I think was one of the faster ones. Like it
So
is stupid.
so a guy I played hockey with um is I don't know what he does, but he's on the Formula One team.
Really?
Flying Lizard Motorsports. That's who he works for.
No
I think
shit.
I think I don't know what he does.
Oh yeah, out of Sonoma.
Yeah, but he lives in Wolcott, Connecticut. That's where he lives during the year. He works for Volkswagen, but then when race season is, he does both. He works for both.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay.
yeah.
It's definitely like what got me into it was there's a Netflix documentary.
Hmm.
He's just showing up.
Who, D?
Did Mikey? No, is Mikey? Did we get Mikey pants? Did Joel get Mikey pants?
I don't know. They didn't fit him.
We got to fucking work on this.
Yeah.
Like, or just wear your fucking hibachi hat. That's all we need to worry about.
Dude, I don't want to get into the shit that happened in Georgia on Saturday, but I was looking for the video, and it probably took me a good 7 minutes to find it because I keep forgetting he changed his fucking name on Facebook. I'm like, where's Mikey Anderson? Where the hell is he? Where the hell is he? And I'm like, oh yeah, he's fucking 7-Eleven. You didn't see what happened in Georgia?
No, I played and then I put together part of our nursery.
Oh, dude, there was a fight. Where have you been? Oh yeah.
I told you, man. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the baby coming or what the fuck is going on, but I'm not.
Oh yeah,
really,
big fight, prime time and Eagle Paint.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is it? All right. I'm gonna keep an eye out for it then.
It was on. Evan had it on there for a little bit, and the video is in Mikey's on his Facebook unless he took it off. It's the last 3 minutes of the video.
Huh. Okay. I'll take a scroll. Is it a championship game?
I think so. Yeah,
Eagle Paint versus Primetime. Last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Can we put it on? Do we need to put it on? Can we put it on?
If you want to talk about it, it'll give you something to talk about. All I know is from what I heard from people who were there, it was shit talking from both sides all game long that led into it.
So people just little fucking soft.
It had to be bad for what happened to happen.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at this then after. Ladies and gentlemen, that's about as fucking much energy as I'm gonna fucking muster up right now. Welcome to Bring It. I gotta tell you something else about tournaments. We don't like putting lights on when you need to put them on, apparently, up here. Anyway, Mikey, the mailman. Looks like it's just gonna be a little. You know what? Maybe we need to set the mood, unless if the boys show up. But maybe we'll throw a little.
The menage a trois.
We'll throw a little sensual music on for this fucking beautiful Tuesday evening in New Hampshire. Oh yeah, it's just I'm not feeling this tonight. Like when I saw Coco yesterday and then I saw D, about an hour ago, I'm just like, fuck. I was gonna let you two fucking. I was gonna ride your coattails tonight. Now I'm gonna get all vodka'd up and we're gonna have some fun.
That's perfect. It's been a long week for me.
What are you drinking today? You got a little sweet tea?
I got some sweet tea. Yeah, a little sweet tea. I'm trying to. I'm not drinking soda anymore. That's step one. I'm trying to.
Wait. You're not drinking soda, but you're still hammering sweet teas.
I know that's next.
Okay. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You gonna make your own sweet tea though, like so you can cut the sugar down?
No, I'm gonna kind of like lean off the sugar. I need to start drinking some more water and Powerade, Gatorade, electrolytes for work because it's fucking getting hot here.
You're fucking getting pretty tuned up.
You can't tell, dude. I forgot a hat yesterday. I was outside at a CBU for about 45 minutes, and my head is killing me today.
Really?
Jesus. I should have took my extra T-shirt out of my bag and tied it around my head because I got burnt.
Yeah, I was talking to my mom down in South Carolina. She was like, it was high 80s, low 90s today.
It's going to be like 95 to 100 on Thursday.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah. You know what? I know we've been saying how nice it is for you to be outside playing softball during the winter when we've been bitching about the snow and the rain and everything. I'm fine with not having that goddamn temperature this early.
Dude, it's hot.
You know what? Fuck this. Here we go. Sorry. I got a little ahead of myself.
That's fine.
This is what we're going to do. We got her queued up. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Okay. We're doing it.
I'm in.
All right, here we go. So this was what, Saturday? Actually, Saturday night. Mikey, can we do this? Can we
absolutely. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
It's like the last 3 minutes of it.
Oh, I've got it queued up. Fucking.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I've already watched this 600 times.
So the guy just popped out to right center.
Mm-hmm.
You hear nothing. Young buck getting up. Takes a look around. The third baseman gets a big wave at a horsefly. Oh! Wow. Okay, that's a pretty good little. Oh shit! I don't know where to look, down the third base line or out at second. Cody needs some help. Well, now we're heading out to the outfield.
Oh, they chased that dude all the way to the outfield.
Was anybody seriously hurt?
Yeah, the third baseman got knocked out cold.
Really? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Is that it?
That's about it. Yeah, they kind of like just yell and scream and run around after each other for a little bit, but
that is I can think of a better way to spend my Saturday.
Yeah. I mean, I've been pretty heated on a softball field, and I've been in some arguments, but never been to fists. Actually, I haven't been in a fist fight besides a drunken fist fight since I was like probably 20 years old.
So
you know, when you become an adult, you got an adult.
Well, and that's kind of what I'm thinking too, right? Like my father, when I was in 7th grade, put the fear of God into me. He was like, "You're bigger than everybody," because I was a big guy and bigger than everyone. He's like, "You're gonna hurt somebody if." He's like, "And the way things are going, you don't want to deal." It's not like when I grew up, you fought in the streets no matter what. You went out back and you fought, and that was it. And so I mean, the last time I think I threw a punch, college, at one of my fraternity brothers. You know what I mean? Like, and not in the face, like on the shoulder or something, like where I wouldn't do real damage.
I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you the last. It had to be, God, when I was living in North Carolina with my brother, and that was 18, 19 years old.
How much shit was?
I'm about to be 37.
About to be 43. Fuck.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, Heaven did go live last night. I have not watched it yet. I did put it on, but Amanda was sitting there next to me. I didn't have my headphones, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. So I wanna go back and watch Evan Hardy's softball uncensored breakdown. I know he did a live last night, so I want to go check that out. Oh, and if you're not in softball uncensored, I don't know what the fuck you're doing listening to us and not be a part of that group. So, I just don't get it. Like, I'm a big dumb idiot though too. You know, I mean, you see me around the field and on the field, and even when I get pissed off, as long as you're not a dink, I'm fine. I'm fine once we leave the field. But holy shit, I just don't get it. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck was being said that caused that? I can't think of what.
So all I know is there was some shit talking going on first. I guess like there was a pop out or ground out to the second baseman. Second baseman was talking shit, and then he popped out or grounded out, and they were talking shit, and I don't know. Rocks were thrown. I have fucking no clue. I guess
rocks were thrown. Oh yeah,
I guess that's what he did. He threw a rock, I guess, towards the the sponsor. So supposedly it was towards the sponsor. So the guys were backing the sponsor.
Oh, okay.
So, and people were giving the guys on Eagle Paint flack for not jumping in, but like again, how I get it, but I don't. Again, is it worth? Some of these people they could lose their job if they get arrested or their fucking company finds out. You know what I mean? Is it worth it?
What if you're a mailman and somehow you break a leg during that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's happened, you know? Yeah. So like, are you going to not go to work on Monday because of something stupid on a Saturday on a softball field?
Right. I mean, you can get heated as you want and talk as much shit as you want, but when you got to come to throwing fucking hands, that's a little crazy.
Yeah, that is
crazy.
Wild.
And there was a fight in Ohio too.
Here we go. So, and this is why I should have watched. I didn't even know about this. I actually have it written down to watch Evan's live from last night. And I haven't gotten to it. Evan covered it. Thanks, Waddy, by the way. Evan covered it. 1,000 a winner, 500 second. Primetime said, let's play for 1,500, winner take all, and then offered 750 split and walk away. Eagle Paint didn't accept, so they started the game bickering.
Yeah,
I don't
Waddy's
know.
all into it. He's been talking about it since Saturday.
I don't know, man. It depends on what time that game's starting. Although it's Georgia, so it's still nice down there. But I'm telling you what,
Yeah.
if it was 45 degrees in
No,
New
it was
Hampshire, I'm taking
yeah.
a 750 and getting the fuck out of there.
Uh-huh. So I guess from a lot of people's response, because there was like 300 comments. I guess a lot of people had left already from the tournament. Because people are like, oh, we wouldn't let that happen. We would have done this, we would have done that. And a lot of people were like, oh, I was sitting on my couch. But
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but Jesus Christ. I get
yeah,
it. I don't get what gets it to that.
yeah.
How
Like
many
I mean,
yeah,
if my brother's getting in a fight, I'm fighting. Besides
right.
that, I'm not fighting. And he said that my brother said the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it.
I'm gonna grab a big guy and try to keep him calm and away from
Uh-huh.
everything and
Yeah.
just kind of be a dumb goof. Like that's all you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you got that much shit with somebody, you two just square up. I don't want to be involved. And that's it.
Yeah.
Be done with it.
But that's the problem these days. There's no more one-on-ones. Because you're gonna get some goon to come from behind and smack them upside the back of the head, and then they all hell breaks loose.
When did that start? 10 years ago? 15 years ago?
About that, yeah, probably 10 years, yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's interesting. All right. Well, now when Amanda's asleep, I know what I'm watching tonight.
No. Have you watched the Tom Brady thing yet on Netflix?
I watched part of it. I watched part of it on TikTok. Like I caught some of the
Dude,
clips.
you have to watch it.
Nikki Glazer.
She killed it.
Mm-hmm.
She was probably one of the best, and of course I love Gronk, so he was hilarious.
He must have sounded like a stupid mute though.
He was pretty good. He
really?
Yeah. So my dumbass on Sunday night at midnight started watching it, not realizing it was 3 hours long.
It's 3 hours?
Oh yeah, it's 3 hours long. So at like 2 a.m, I'm like, damn, I just watched this whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
But it was good. I mean, there was some very questionable jabs. Let's just say it was really good.
I heard some of them. One of them went after Dana White, how to fuck a Brazilian out of
half the purse. Yeah, that was the podcast, dude. Or he's a comedian.
Tony Hinchcliffe, right? Was that him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to check that out. So
yeah, it was really good. I'm gonna actually watch it again.
I have to. You know what? I might as well just throw it up on here during work one day.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I'm getting a haircut 1:30 and or 1 o'clock. Maybe I'll throw Evans live up to start the day while I'm starting my work, and then I'll do the Netflix after to end it. Doesn't sound bad.
Let's just say every single person. I think Aaron Hernandez was the most like joked about thing out of the whole thing. It was crazy. Every single person said something about it. It was wild.
Jesus Christ, it was that hot down there.
Dude.
I like that Jimmer's got himself at JMO in 101 degrees.
Yeah, he's a little bit more south than me.
Yeah, very far.
It's hot, dude.
Oh. Yeah, what was the one? Hernandez has a ring around his neck.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Oh man, that's like homegrown for me too.
That's next door.
Uh-huh.
Was he your age?
No, his brother was 2 or 3 years older than me. He was probably, I think he was 3 years younger than me. I think he was a freshman when I was a senior, or a sophomore when I was a senior. Okay. But we didn't play Bristol Central in sports during the year. We just like scrimmaged them and played them in summer league and all that. Hey, look who it is!
Oh, hi, buddy.
Hey guys, hi. How are you?
Great. How are you?
It's a great shirt.
Good.
Hey, did you hear about this brawl in Georgia on Saturday?
I saw stuff. I saw stuff in, was it Columbus too, or was there one in Berliner too, or Berliner or whatever?
I don't know if it was there, but it
was in Ohio. Yeah, I didn't look at either of these. Did you guys already look at the video?
Just watched it.
We watched the.
What happened? What were the The big takeaways.
Don't talk shit to the other team when you're right near their dugout was probably the biggest mistake that
Oh,
happened.
okay. Was this the one where the third baseman like picked something up and threw it at?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's never a good move.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless it's thrown at you. Then
Well,
still you're still the closest guy there.
yeah,
There you go.
what are you doing?
Here you go, bud. We'll play it again for you. So watch, keep an eye over here. This is the third baseman. That's
Yes,
usually where they are.
He waves to
Oh,
them.
there it is.
Yeah, someone threw something at him. He threw
Oh.
it back.
Somebody was already coming out there, though.
They said that
Yeah.
he threw it at the sponsor.
Of course, that's what they said.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like 5 fucking haymakers on him.
Yeah.
Dude, they also don't have uniforms. So what is this sponsor doing?
Well, it wasn't, that's prime time.
It's
That's-
prime time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It was just a backyard tournament.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so.
But Mooch was loving it. He, of course, he loves that shit. He had some good posts that day and that night and the next day. It was good.
D, would you ever get in a fight on a softball field? Throw hands on a softball field?
No.
Okay.
What's the point?
Yeah, we're all in agreement there. Yep. It's
I'll hit a pitcher.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, I'll fucking murder a pitcher.
do a little
my own-
zapping.
I'll hit my own brother too.
Yeah. That's the best way to send a statement on a softball field, I think.
Yeah. Or if the guy's talking shit, you do any position you just try to bury.
Yeah. Or you foul one off into their dugout.
Yeah.
Zip it.
That's a move. Like that's a
Yeah,
like
that
some of
one-
these
that
fields
one-
you can do, but that's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not you can do it. You can do it on
Yeah,
just about any field if you practice it enough.
Like indoor.
Yeah, allegedly.
Also, Miller Lights out of the
Terrible.
16-ounce Shut the fuck up.
Disgusting. I don't even
Miller
want to
Lite-
hear what you're gonna say. I'm gonna take
Miller
my
Lights out of the
headphones off.
16-ounce aluminum bottle. Fuck.
Dude, Crystal likes Miller Lite. I can't stand it. I'd rather drink
You
Coors
don't
Light.
drink. You're about to give up sweet tea. Like I'm the fucking 500-pound podcast guy over here, and you're the one giving up sugar.
I have to. I need to stay hydrated. All that sugar does is suck everything out of you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we were taking a peek at that because Hibachi showed up. This new guy, he showed up out of the blue. He's a hibachi guy that plays softball. We should probably send him to that hibachi restaurant we went to in Columbus last year, D, because that hibachi was
Don't
not
do
great.
that.
It was terrible.
Maybe 7-Eleven would be better.
The Crisco pancake really was the topper. That we talked about that thing where it was almost like a Crisco custard pancake.
It wasn't the butter.
Or what is that? What's is it a creme brulee where you crack it and it just kind of opens? Yeah. It also had elements of creme brulee. Because you would crack it and it was just it just looked like fucking lard
It
that they
was
fried
fucking disgusting.
patty, and the edges were kind of hard, and once you hit it, it just kind of opened and oozed all over your fucking shit. And I was the lady was like, "Hey, I'm sharing with this." It was big for her. She was like, "I'm sharing this with you. It's my birthday."
She was. That's right.
Yeah, and you were like, "That's the worst." You were.
I was trying to be polite.
You were polite.
and I
You were
was.
polite at the time, but after we left there, you were like, "That was so bad."
It was awful.
Was it a dessert?
No.
No, you
It was
crack it
part of
right
your
over
meal.
your fucking right over the hibachi meal.
Never heard of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's the weirdest thing I'd ever
because
seen.
it's a fucking Crisco pancake, dude. It was literally it was like lard. It was like that thick.
What did it taste like, J-Ro?
It tasted like if you had an artificially flavored egg mixed into Crisco, literally, and you fried it up and it was solid.
Okay. So
It
it's
was gross.
probably terrible.
Yeah, it was not good at all.
Did you guys see the blue milk that I sent you guys?
Yes. Yeah. What's up? What's up with that? Because
no
of
cl-
fucking
no
Star
clue.
Wars.
Yeah, but it was like a vanilla milk.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Wait. You're giving up soda, but you're drinking fucking blue milk?
We got it for the kids for
Okay.
the fourth. You know, and it works good with some cookies.
I mean, I will fuck any type of.
So it's vanilla blue milk.
Yeah, it's weird.
Interesting. It's kind of like those beers that we those RAR beers.
Yes. from
Those were
Maryland.
wild, dude.
It was good. I didn't expect it to be good, but it was good.
We had some beers that were colored the same exact way. They were like
Uh-huh.
bright blue. I think was it called blue milk?
Yeah. Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that what
So
they
it
call
was,
it in the movie?
I have no clue. I don't watch Star Wars.
Yeah. 'cause
Or it's
nerds
just-
do, right?
yeah.
The video game players watch that shit, right?
I've watched all the Star Wars. I have no clue what blue milk is, so it's probably something that I didn't catch up on. Something in the metachlorians or something like that. So,
Fair warning. I'm out of it tonight.
aren't we all? Isn't
Yeah,
that why we're all here?
We're the walking wounded tonight. It sounds
We're
like.
yeah, we're all here because we're not all there.
I started it off with a transfusion, and Snides joined, and I had this sitting on my desk. I'm like, hey, maybe this might be the night.
Oh boy.
And D, I'm just here so I don't get fined after I pissed everyone off last week.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna lead with. Who are we pissing off this week? Who is
Well, I
Snyder pissing off
have
this
a
week?
nominee. I have a nominee. We can talk about the little tournament this weekend because I think that we can piss some people off that way. But
The
however,
C, the C tournament with teams that could barely score 12.
before we get there,
Okay, all right.
I want to give a quick shout out. New Jersey has an open going on this weekend. You know how many teams are in it?
4.
6.
Is that where RDD's going?
I don't.
Probably. You got to think that they would go there.
I don't know.
I'll look it up. I'll be the Coco. I'm on it.
I haven't
But,
asked my brother.
I was laughing when I saw Jim Pilla put it up there, and then I saw it would have been perfect for the Maxwell Monday.
Yeah, if you follow.
Follow that. I started fucking
That was
dying
awesome.
laughing. I think Cal took it in pretty good stride too.
Yeah, it was funny.
In our group chat, Folo was like, I'm going to do this. We need to get more teams somehow.
Yeah. Dude, no one's gonna pay $450 to play a tournament, an ASA tournament.
Dude, especially after what happened where he had a 16 team open
yeah.
and just never booked fields.
Mhm.
Excuse me, $450 for
At least.
Middletown.
Yeah. It used
So
to be
it's tough.
it used to be like $250. Like Roy was saying on Folo's stuff, when I first started playing softball, you had to qualify through your league to play.
And
Really?
you know what? This is what made ASA really cool was because and that's how most softball players around our age group, Snyder, probably got into
Yeah.
softball is that your ASA team played in states. Your league team played in
team,
states.
yeah. Mhm.
And you had to qualify to go to nationals.
And your league had to be an ASA sanctioned league.
Yeah.
And-
So
and when states started at the Plex, it started on a Thursday night and went till Sunday night. That's how many teams there was.
yeah, I can see that for sure.
Now you can start an ASA tournament at 8 and be done by 1.
Yeah.
I've definitely played in probably a 6-team ASA state that started on Friday night and went till Sunday. They made it happen. It didn't make sense,
Well,
but
ASA,
it's just what they did.
the directors in Connecticut, I don't know, I would say, I don't know if anyone here wants to back me up, probably I would say 5
Not
to
after
8
last
years.
week.
The last 5 to 8 years, they don't want to use the lights.
Wow. Well, that's a funny story because that sounded like the C tournament in New Hampshire this weekend too.
Yeah.
So I saw. I was there. It
How
wasn't
was it? Because
that-
I heard they
wasn't
should
that-
have been on.
It wasn't that dark, and
7 o'clock, the lights have to come on.
I don't even know. It might have been. Yeah, it might have been after 7.
So
They should have thrown it on. It doesn't cost anything, I don't think.
So
Yeah,
when
it does
I
cost
had my
150, I think.
Yeah, but who cares? When I had my league, they were setting a timer for 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
I said 7 o'clock. I said, I know it's still not dark, but you could get a night
transition,
where
yeah.
or you can get a night where it's an overcast at 6:15 and it's dark at 6:15 already. So set the timer for 7 p.m. every night, 7 to 11.
Yeah, we were up in the box and it didn't seem bad. Like you could see everything, but you can see everything up there anyway.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can.
And it wasn't. It didn't seem too dark, but yeah.
But yeah, the lights. I mean, lights are a piece, but Jesus, like, how do you do a 6-team state, Dustin? Start Friday and Sunday. That is a wild.
There's home run derbies. There's all or derby.
Soccer.
They also they would also like probably schedule an hour and a half for a game, and then like you play the game, then they redo the field. It was all at one field.
So it's like the fifth. That's actually nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's nice, but it's fucking 3 days is a lot for that many teams.
I did watch a little bit of the Corkies this weekend too.
How was that?
Look, I didn't get to watch any of the upper games. I watched some of the lower games because that Russell Paint team was playing. Some of the guys from down here were playing.
Okay.
But are they C again this year?
Yeah, they got beat in the IF game. I think they had guys that had to leave to catch their flights. But they were, dude, I watched the winners bracket final and the game before that. Mm-hmm. I think they batted around twice in the first inning in both those games.
Is that good?
So they were kicking the shit out of people. And I think they lost the first game of the championship by like maybe 2 runs.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I think they had like 3 or 4 guys have to leave to catch flights. So
yeah, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
And that's tough. And that's especially like being out in Minneapolis and flying back to wherever. Like that's because it's a Delta flight, especially if you're looking at like Atlanta or somewhere like that.
You got to remember the time change too, coming all the way back over here. Mm-hmm.
But, is that a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or is that just a Saturday, Sunday?
I think it starts Friday night, if I remember correctly. I've never been. I was going to go this year with the Anarchy guys. I don't even know if they ended up going. But
they usually throw a team in, I feel.
Yeah, of course, because of work, I told them no right away.
Yeah.
Smart.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about what I think you brought up the question to Mooch about just moving the World Championship games to Saturday night rather than having teams come back Sunday. I can't get behind that enough. Like I think that's so like that's the move.
It shouldn't be world tournaments. It should be every conference tournament.
It should be all the world tournaments too. Like why play 3 games on Sunday?
Yeah. Play another round of games on Friday and Saturday, on Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Whatever day you start, play another round or 2 of games.
Then let the winners spend that much more money in the fucking county. You know what I mean?
This is the conversation I had with JB a couple of years ago about the Firecracker, because he wanted to go over 100 teams. I'm like, easy, we can do it. He goes, how? I said, just start it Friday night. Everyone gets there Friday night. Play 2 rounds Friday night. You're gonna get you can do 100 teams easily. Just start it Friday night.
Yeah, I think that would be very doable.
I bet
you could start it. I mean, you could even because it's going to break down to some Connecticut teams or some teams that are somewhat close are going to be in the same pool anyway. You could start them. You know what I mean? At least ask them, start them 4:00 or something like that, and have a few games into the Directors Cup, and then
everyone takes that Friday off and is up there.
Right. Yeah. When I'm at the Firecracker, I'm usually taking Friday off, and I'm going down there early.
Mm-hmm.
Directors Cup would have been fucking so much fun last year.
I know it was going to be some good games.
Imagine that Friday night in Torrington, how great that would be. Fuck. I think people in Torrington don't even do Friday nights in Torrington.
Bobby's doing 1 pitches in Friday night in Torrington. He had one
a couple
weeks. Yeah, he had a couple weeks ago. Hummer and them played, and they said it was really good.
How many teams got into it?
I think there were 6.
That's pretty good. That's what you want.
45-minute games.
Yeah, that's what you want.
How nice.
6 teams.
Yeah.
It's a good little moneymaker too, I'm sure. Yeah. Good little moneymaker, especially if you do the umping.
I think it was $275 and then $20 a team for the umpires. And Hummer,
that feels like a lot for a 1 pitch, but
we pay $250.
Yeah.
I think Hummer said they started at 6:30 and they were done by like 11:30.
Oh, that's nice.
2 fields, 6 teams, I think it was.
2 fields, 6 teams. Yeah, you're gonna run right through that pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what are you drinking over there, by the way?
I got an old fashioned.
Yeah, that boy. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
One pitches, man. Like we played in that one in the fall. Like Snides, you play them all the time. They got to come back around here more and more. Like I hope this one that Bobby's doing kind of starts spreading a little bit, like herpes, and just kind of you start seeing more one pitches.
When we were at Ian, the D team, we played in
Mm-hmm.
every one pitch they had in Vernon. We played in it. I felt like it was like every other week we played in the Friday Night Madness. That's what they called it.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I could do a little Friday Night Madness.
I mean, I'm pretty sure JB and Bobby have been hearing me talking about the one pitches. That's why they're doing them again. I mean, I think it's a great idea.
I mean, like I said, I would love it around here. I don't know if I'd be able to play in them, but like, I think it'd just be a fun option to have.
Yeah, and you could just throw your league team in, all pickup teams. It doesn't.
Or you could do pickup teams. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what we do down here.
So, D, you brought up an interesting point this weekend. An interesting text between my game 1 and 2 or game 2 and 3. Do you want to discuss that? You want to bring that question to the table?
The one we were talking about at the field. I don't know. Yeah. I was just thinking.
Remember it, or do you want me to?
No. I remember. Okay. Yeah. Because I asked a couple people.
I love this question. I love it. I think it's a great
because
conversation.
I don't know exactly how it would play out. I think I was very optimistic about it on Saturday. I thought it would be cool, mainly because I also wanted to play. Snide, what do you think if you are a D team and you're playing up in a C or a B event, should you be able to add 3, say you're playing in a B tournament, should you be able to add 3 B or A guys if there's another B team to your roster?
So I would say yes, but the U-Trip system is not going to let you do it.
Right, I know that. I was just throwing it out as a hypothetical. So, like, say a D team is getting into a C tournament, you're able to now throw 3 B players on your D team, and now you're going to actually be able to compete with some of these C teams. And it would incentivize some of those D teams who have access to throwing a B player on their roster.
Yeah, okay, but are they going to get the points for the tournament?
Points don't matter.
Fuck the
and
points.
you could tell them that I think if you gave the option to 10 D teams of like, you're going to get double points if you go in with your roster, or you can add 3 B players to the C tournament and you're going to get regular points. I think everyone would say, like, for the most part, they'd be like, if we have an option to add a B, we're gonna just go to the regular points.
How many B guys are spread out around here?
We probably
for a regular C tournament, you could have picked up a bunch.
We probably could have had 2. I bet we could have had you and Benny Call.
Yeah,
I don't know if Benny did, but like.
Right. But yeah, we are in the area and we can play. But that's like at that point, you could also pick up anyone on PF.
Yeah, but what does that do?
Most guys on PF.
What does that do for the C teams, though? Does that let them pick up A players?
Well, no, because what you're doing is you're allowing the D team to match in a C tournament.
Okay, yeah,
you know what I mean. I think it would go as far as like you could match your roster to the highest level team there.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's an interesting thing. Like, so
it would only have, right, but then you get those C teams that can add 3 A guys to their team for that weekend.
Right.
You know what I mean?
If there's an A team playing or a B team playing.
That's where it just gets. I don't give a fuck, dude. You could add major guys. I don't care. You know, we're built different than people bitching and playing, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what would be a fix to get more teams into these C and above tournaments.
And I love this thought. Like this is awesome, and I have 2 different ideas on it. One, I wouldn't want to do it with my team because I want to go out there with our guys. If we have our guys, like that's why you're in the tournament. You go out there with your guys and you see how you match up. You learn how to play against better teams. So when you go to Worlds, now you've played against C teams, B teams, or in Snyder's case, a team that's ranked B that's really a C team. You know, so you're talking about. You're taking your team and playing up, which is something we talked about, and now you're seeing what your team's doing. Now, if you're missing some guys, this was Coco's answer. I brought it up to him last night at League. He said, if you want to fucking do that, just spend the $50, create a new team.
It's 75, but also it's
But you know
like-
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean-
love the idea. It just depends on what you're trying to accomplish for the team. Because some people are going to say, fuck it, I want to win, doesn't matter. And some guys are going to say, I want to see what we have.
But realistically, it's just giving more people the option to play.
Realistically, the
Yeah.
fucking D team should just play.
But they're not. I mean,
the C team
in-
should play. The
in
B
this
team
tournament-
should- you know what I mean?
yeah, in this tournament, they came out. The DT, there was 1, 2,
And it-
3, 4.
And they did
And-
good.
One of them went 2-0.
Yeah.
None
To
of
start
them
off the
went
tournament.
0-2. None of
One-
the D teams went
None of the
0-2.
D teams went 0-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like, so I also believe that is the fields too. Martell and Twardowski both played very, very
Absolutely.
small. They looked
Yeah,
like they
but
were
they're-
playing at 450 the last few games of the day.
Yeah, I don't get it though. There wasn't a lot of runs. Why, those fields are
Early in the
tiny.
day, there was.
'Cause it
Which
was
makes
colder?
no sense because
Listen.
those were rocks.
So they're using pro M's, right?
Yeah,
The whole.
the whole day.
I don't know.
I don't get
there
why
wasn't-
the
The last
stopped.
3 games, the last 3 or 4 games, 16-15,
Yeah.
13-11, 19-13, 15-12,
Which-
13-12, 12-11 makes
With
0
6
sense.
homers, right?
5
5 you get 5. I don't
and a
know.
280-foot field.
Yeah, but that field plays like 265. The one by the river. That's the one we
Martell
played
by
the
the river.
Wally's. That's the one we played the Wally's World at, right?
No, below the open years
No.
ago.
Where did we play Wally's World at?
That was the trailer
Oh,
park.
That's gone.
was Gonic.
That field
That's-
is 260
Yeah, that one is
feet.
that one might actually be 220.
No, where's the one where we played in the rivers in the back? We were hitting the balls in it. Is that Martell?
That's Riverside for Wally's Worlds.
that's what
That's,
Oh, yeah,
big
that's
bonfire?
300.
that one's
yeah.
300 and it plays like it's 200.
Yeah, that field was tiny.
But when you go from Gonic to Riverside to Rochester,
Uh-huh.
when you go from Gonic to Rochester, it feels like it's 450 because you've just played on a little league field.
That field was awesome. The trailer park.
So much fun, right?
Yeah, it was.
I
sick.
pitched against you guys. That's right. And then we got Froggy on the fucking mountain.
That was wild.
Oh God. D, I like it.
I just-
think
I
so.
really just-
Here's where I think. Well, hold on, Snides. Let me because I think I might have to go to D's point. If you're one class below, you don't get any ads. So a D playing in a C, E playing in a D, a C playing in a B, or
So
open.
this tournament would not have changed at all.
no.
Correct. However, now if you're an E getting into the C tournament, or if you're a D getting into a B or open tournament, is that where that is introduced?
I just think that
Why
There-
do
there
it
should-
one and not the
there,
other?
there really shouldn't be any play with your team. That's how you're going to get better. First of all,
Right.
Second
Dustin
of all,
just wanted to
maybe
play this weekend.
I know.
Yeah, I did was just want to play. That's what I want to do every weekend. But
Maybe directors can start.
allowing paper rosters or something like
I
that.
don't want to say it, but I mean, maybe taking a little bit money out of their pocket. And if you're going to have a C tournament and you want to get some more teams in it, give those D teams
A bid.
an a prize for entering, or not even a prize. Like, I'll give you a fucking dozen softballs, or if an E team enters, I'll buy you a bat. If a D team enters a B tournament and you're the first 3 in, I'll do something for you. It's a half off.
Or if you're the highest
Yeah.
finishing team in your class, they're like what below the
Yeah.
open did a couple years ago. Like that
Right.
is
They have to. I mean, incentivize the lower teams to playing up in upper tournaments. I mean, it's different than when we were first started playing, because if you played if you were an E team and you played in the D tournament, you got double points. If you were an E team and you played in the a C tournament, you got more points. It's
Right.
not like
No one cares about points anymore.
Yeah.
Points mean
Because they don't matter.
absolutely nothing.
So we always used to play up for the points.
Right. That's what we did too. But
Mhm.
so they changed the whole system.
Yeah.
As well. But it also just doesn't matter. Like the points do not matter whatsoever.
No.
I don't think.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, when it all comes down to it, teams just have I'm not a fan. Like I didn't realize they changed the rule like during COVID and after COVID about adding and dropping. I didn't realize you can go and play on this team and go back to
Oh,
the
yeah.
team. I didn't know that.
As many times as you want.
I had saw like Gonzo and all those guys one weekend playing with these guys, and next weekend playing. I'm like, JB, what's going on? He goes, oh, they changed the rules. You can play whoever you want.
Yeah, which is great for guys who are not ranked B and above, really. Like
Right, yeah.
anyone who's C can play in any D tournament now.
Yep. Which I think is cool, but also
so it hurt it a couple years ago. It hurt the Ville. So what happened was they were adding Smith guys every single weekend, and at the end of the year they got nationally bumped. They got bumped to C, and then they didn't even play a half of a season in C, and they disbanded.
Yeah,
because they weren't a C team.
Weren't Young Guns doing that last year too with E? So I'm curious to see what they do that in D this year. You know who they can get because they have to pick up.
Because
last year.
Yeah, so Young Guns is also adding 3 C guys who 2 of them are on my team and one of them is on Toro.
Right,
Young Guns out of Maine. Yeah. So like their 3 C chips are not going with them to Worlds.
Yeah.
So they have no C players.
So they have no C players, but they will at a good amount of the tournaments.
Mm-hmm. And I was talking to Kevin Hill about this weekend. We were talking about points. I don't know if we got talking about this or just in general. And he goes, man, fucking points. Like, he goes, we all know exactly what we're saying. Points don't matter when you get to fucking Worlds because we got talking about One Nation. And, you know, if there are some options up here, I know Manolo's down in Mass trying to get that going out in Western Mass. And
good luck.
You know, we don't get, like, you just want to play. So you don't give a fuck about the points. Like, you're almost better off not having a ton of points when you go to Worlds, especially in the D&E division.
It only changes your start time. That's all it does.
Yeah, and you can still see it's basically random.
Yep.
You could see the best team in the tournament game 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Regardless
of
how many
or you could play a local team game 1. Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter anymore.
No, so points don't, like, no one gives a fuck about points. Realistically, the only thing I like points for is, like you said, for local tournaments.
Yep.
What time are we starting? I want enough points where we're going to be a 9 o'clock start.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know.
Even in Merrimack, I don't want to be starting a fucking.
I don't know what it's going to take for teams to play.
To actually want to play, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the weather doesn't help. I mean, it's been shitty up there.
Yeah.
It'll be 80, it'll be 75, 80 degrees, and it'll be 40 degrees. Like, can't be, you know.
And I saw on one of the Maxwell Monday posts, you know, him throwing a little fucking shade at that too. And last year, I wanted to be playing. I didn't give a fuck about the weather. This year, when I was down in Florida and I was looking at some of the streams at the Plex, like in early April, late March, I'm like, I'm good.
I don't care if it's, as long as it's not windy, I'll play any time of the year.
It's been windy and rainy basically every fucking weekend.
Yeah, beautiful during the week.
Yeah.
Today would have been an amazing day to play softball.
Great Tuesday tournament.
Climate control.
And now we're getting rain starting tomorrow until Tuesday.
And what is there supposed to be a tournament this weekend?
I'm sure there's 14 of them.
There's a mixed C in New Hampshire that has a bunch of teams. There's maybe an ASA.
I don't know.
Probably not.
Wait, so you guys really might not play in this ASA tournament this weekend?
There's 3 teams, right?
There's four teams now, yeah. Yeah. This tournament had 16 teams, or the first ASA tournament had 16 teams. People, a lot of it goes with the director too. Like, a lot of teams will play because of the director. Like,
a lot of people have said they're not going to support Connecticut ASA USA softball anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to after you were ready to go, fields were ready, and then they told,
especially at $450 a clip.
Yeah,
and there was some. I mean, I'm not going to throw rocks at a glass house, but a lot of the ASA tournaments last year didn't even finish. They canceled one tournament because it was supposed to rain, and they didn't even play the championship game because it was gonna rain.
Wait, so they played the entire tournament until.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if anyone on here was playing in that tournament, but if I remember correctly, it was last year, the year before. They didn't even play the championship game because it was like the chances was it was going to rain or some
He's
shit.
so old, he's probably thinking like 2018.
No, it was within the last 2 years.
I heard that this weekend, though. I heard that this weekend with some teams at the CNIT in New Hampshire saying they won't come back to play up here with this weekend after this weekend.
Well, it's not. It wasn't. I'm not saying. You guys can say it if you want.
I heard it was because of the umpiring. I've also heard this 100 times before for people for teams traveling to New Hampshire. I heard it in the D. We play it. When I used to ump, these fields suck. They're so small. We're never coming back here to play. And the D tournament last weekend had 18 teams.
I don't think the umpiring looked terrible when I was watching the AZ streams.
So
I mean, I guess there were some newer umpires. I think that I saw there were some umpires that I've never seen before.
Yeah, but it sucks for both teams, so you can't say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At the end of the day, you just gotta.
I don't think any of the calls that I saw changed the outcomes of the games that when I watched.
And that's only what I heard through other people. I did not.
Right.
I did not hear people say I'm not coming back.
I never had anybody tell me that was all through one person.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I did ask Sean Tiernan, who was running the tournament. I did ask him. I said, Sean, we have so many options of balls. We have small fields up here. Why the fuck are we using these balls?
Yeah, but the balls weren't the problem. Now there was no run score.
Championship was 12-11.
I'm not worried about the balls.
The losers bracket final was 13-12. It was cool. It was like 60.
If anything, the Baden Fire would have been the best ball to use. I think it's better than the Pro N.
I think there were home runs left on the table. We saw AZ.
Really?
Yeah, we saw AZ in their elimination game.
Yeah,
We've
home
runs on the table.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Christ. Allstate was helping them. They walked in 2 runs.
That's right.
Yeah.
They walked in 2 runs.
I don't think it was the ball situation at all.
I don't know what it was, man.
D, I didn't realize it was so low scoring until you mentioned it.
So I think I looked. There was 22 games, so 44 possible scores. 8 of those had 20 or more in a C tournament.
With 5 home runs.
With 5 home runs, that means you're hitting fucking shit home runs, which is probably the case.
I know AZ lost a game to Yeti. They hit their 5 home runs. They scored 13 out of their 16 runs were with home runs. They scored 3 runs with no homers.
Same thing with Toro. Yeah, they scored
17 they scored 14 on 5 and then scored 3 the rest of the way. Whoever the fuck they played just couldn't string together hits and they couldn't score.
Yeah.
But, we're not going to talk about that team.
And still, I tell the dude every time I see him pitch and play, the fucking dude from Rhode Island for Killa who never wears a mask.
Jesus Christ.
And he's not young anymore. I say, bro, put a mask on. He won't do it.
I know.
Yeah, it always happens. See, this is the thing though. Like, people are so like not going to wear a mask, not going to wear a mask.
It's
then,
Jeff Coelho.
Then they
I've
get
been
hit
against him since I first started playing when I was 18.
Yeah,
I fucking hate him when he does this shit.
River Rats, I think it was the team he was on from Rhode Island.
Dude, and the thing is,
like
he and he throws mostly curveballs.
Yeah.
Which if someone like fucking rears up to hit a curveball, it's coming right the fuck at you.
I'm pretty sure he's in his late 40s too, mid to late 40s.
He's old.
Yeah.
He's older than me. He is. I've talked to him before about it. I'm like, Jeff, what the fuck are you doing?
I hope he gets out of the way. I hope he gets out of the way
he
every
does a
single
good job
time.
in the middle.
But I'm telling you right now, like you cannot wear a mask only for so long. You're gonna get one to the face, and then you're gonna be wearing a mask, or you're not gonna be playing.
Mm-hmm.
Here's something Cody is talking about, and this was something that was discussed this weekend. And we even got talking about Wolf. Wolf is a 300-foot field in Manchester. But we even got talking about the fields out in Portsmouth. You know, if you could use Dover and Rochester. But again, Hilly and I were talking about it, and he's like, but that's hard to get out there because you're driving and then you're half hour still out once you get off 95.
Where's the field where they do I don't know, who's the guy who takes pictures from out that way?
Oh,
they-
oh
where they
Jesus
have-
Christ!
where they have
From
like
Maine.
that's Maine, where they have the major league teams as their league teams, like that's their uniforms and all that. Because that field looks sick. I don't know where that is. That's in Maine.
Oh,
Is that
that's
the
up in,
is that Lewiston
yeah,
or is
Lewiston.
that beyond Lewiston?
They're
Okay,
small.
so that's in Maine. Okay.
Yeah.
That no, the one field, the main field is small. The lower field that we played on,
Was
that field
a
was nice.
good
Mhm.
size. That was an awesome field. But the
That
main
might
field
have been
is small.
305,
that's-
310 all the way around.
Yeah.
It was
But that's in
fucking
Maine.
beautiful.
That's not New Hampshire.
Yeah,
No,
it's in
yeah.
Lewiston, Maine, I believe.
This field is just pure field. Greenland.
Can't play in it anymore, I don't believe.
Nope.
I don't
after
think they have the
leased a couple years
permits.
ago.
Yeah.
But
That one
it
was
is
nice.
What do you
We
mean?
yeah.
really 20
You
down the
can't-
left
you
field
can't-
line.
You can't get the permits from the town.
No, they don't give them out anymore. It's like right behind
Some-
the police station, I think.
Some things happened. Listen,
Yeah.
think
Allegedly.
softball, think it's not allegedly. You could probably Google it. Think softball, think leaving a field.
It
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a baseball field. Like the
Yeah.
the infield is baseball depth with the dirt.
Mhm.
It's like one of the better places to play over there. And you can
Free
still hit
swinging.
it out. You can still hit it out.
I don't
You can
think the
still hit
fields
it
were the-
across the road.
I don't think the fields were the problem.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, you should be able to hit 5 home runs in a field that's playing 270
We left against Toro. We left 2 in the bank. Some fucking how.
with
But other
no
than that,
bat,
we used
with
all
no
of them.
with no bat testing.
with no bat testing.
Why is there no bat testing in a C tournament?
I didn't see anything that would signify needing it.
Very
Let's go
true.
back. Yeah, let's go back to the
Very true.
scores.
Runs.
I mean-
the highest runs for. The highest runs for was Simonelli towing at 20, and then a D team, Angry Shamrocks at 19.3,
Yeah.
then 18.4. I mean, ooh.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the field and the umpiring. So people can complain about the fields and the umpires as much as they want, but
Is it early season? Does that have
No.
something to do with it?
No, because
No.
you would think that there'd be more errors early season, so there would be more runs early season.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't
More
know. I
people are-
lock shit down.
More people are hitting than they are taking ground balls.
Yeah, who takes ground balls?
Good point.
I got to tell you what, boys, real quick. I got moved to catcher after game 1, and I want to thank Mitch Boisvert because I am now Doug Mirabelli to Chris Pope's Tim Wakefield because Mitch couldn't throw a ball back to Pope.
That's why I love the
Catching.
turf, dude. You just bounce that thing right back to the
Oh.
pitcher.
And I love catching because I sit there and I'm not like a TB catcher. TB's great back there because he's got all the fucking shit.
You need a
I'm
catcher
just-
who's talking constantly, and TB is that guy.
Yeah. And I talk, but it's very different type of talking than TB does. And I'm dancing, I was vibing, I was having some fun back there. Catching's a beautiful, and I don't have to wear a cup. I could wear shorts for fuck's sake. Let's not get carried away.
Shorts.
Um,
Shorts isn't a great look, but I guess you can do that.
I love pants. But yeah, no, Angry Shamrocks made a hell of a run. They started off the day 2-0. They beat Reloaded and Toro to start the day, and then they ended up losing to Toro and Simonelli Towing. And they had Simonelli Towing. Were you there for that game, D?
For the Angry Shamrocks game,
Shamrock
no.
Simonelli. Yeah, they
Nope.
were tight in that game, and then Simonelli came back. And I'm telling you what, this Simonelli Towing is going to be a very good team. But I do think C overall is going to be good. Like
Obviously
Yeti's
open.
improved.
Allstate came in 4th place, which I did not expect to see that, but they've got a decent little team.
Better than
Toro
I
lost
thought.
their first. Yeah, Toro lost their first and then rattled off some wins to come in 2nd place. They didn't score more than
17.
15, something like
They scored
that.
17
Seven,
against us.
17 in their first, 17 in their first, in their third. Oh, they scored 19. They didn't score 20 once,
Jesus Christ.
but they came in 2nd place.
They averaged 15.1.
Yeah, that's for a C team. That's like, it's just such a strange tournament.
Yeah. But you have, like, I'm telling you what, my first at bat against Toro had me all fucked up. Because Fuzzy went down the right field, and I was like, oh, that's a nice ball. Pat Bradneys is in fucking right field for Toro. I was like, so my first at bat, I tried going 5-6, dribbled it to Mitch, Spencer. But Pat Bradneys in right, and then Sean Rand in center. Not too shabby. And then Jones in left. Like, it's a good little outfield.
Where's the
Yeah, for sure.
Where's the dude, the tall, skinny dude who hits home runs for them? Is he playing?
Low.
now,
He
too?
was hanging out. He was in EH that game.
If
Oh,
that kid-
speaking of center fielders, though, do you guys know who the fuck Will Gallagher is?
yeah, from
Yeah.
the movie, from the TV show. Yeah,
No, he played
Dude.
with PF. I think it was not last year, but the year before for a little bit.
Yeah, and then he was with Augie's food truck. Holy
The year before
shit.
that, yeah.
Yeah, fucking kid is good. I texted
I think
Chucky,
that's Paul LaFont's buddy.
good buddy of his. I texted Chucky. I was like, dude, Will Gallagher. And I told him I got a double in the gap, or I hit a ball into the gap, thought about a double, and I saw Will was picking up. I said, fuck this. Long single. And he goes, I'm surprised I didn't catch it. He didn't catch it. I was like, yeah. If it was any higher or farther out in the outfield, he probably would have. That guy is fucking good. There's a lot of good players out in softball in the Northeast right now at the C level.
there's always been from
Yeah.
E, D, C, B, all the way up there. Always has been.
Could use a few more hitters based on the scores, but
Jesus.
all those-
the defense is locked down.
The off-season
It was a
BP
defensive
hasn't
showcase.
Yeah. My goodness.
I want to say the first bad game I watched, though, was probably AZ versus Allstate.
And then the second one was the championship.
That's why I was like,
12
I'm
to
sitting
11.
there and I was like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
It was rough, man. Even the AZ Yeti game, I was trying to follow along. AZ was up like 13-2. I'm like, oh, this game is over. Next thing I know, they were shaking hands. They lost.
Jesus.
I was like, what the fuck happened? And then the same
Yeah,
thing.
I think they actually put up maybe they put up like 13 in the first inning or something. Like they put up a stupid amount in the first inning and then ended up losing.
But Yeti again had a bunch of homers left in the 6th inning.
Yeah.
They had like 4 homers left, 3 homers left.
Get- I feel like Yeti typically plays well in this tournament.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have, right? Last couple
Yeah.
years, you think about it. they've
Two
always
two
finished,
years
like,
ago,
top three.
they forced an if game against us a couple years ago.
Smith.
Yep. Which I did not expect to see them
And
that
Yeti,
far. And then
Yeti only has 12 guys on their 13 guys on their roster.
Yeah.
I think they only had 11 there.
Because Ethier wasn't there. Dave wasn't
Yeah.
there.
And Ty was sick. He was not
Yeah.
playing.
Uh-huh.
So it's like
Cap was on the mound. Cap
Uh-huh.
pitched well.
Which
He
is,
did?
he's always been a good.
No, stop. He's better when he has a fucking mohawk, though. His hair's shit right now. He needs to do something with it.
I always thought he was a good pitcher.
Yeah, he did a really
Mhm.
good job, though.
Yeah.
And Cody Stone.
they finally have him back in center field. Like I feel like he's been playing shortstop or middle. Like he might even be one of the the best center fielders in the Northeast or
Yeah.
New England.
I didn't get that.
Wow.
I didn't get why he was. I know he went to short for what it was like 4 or 5 years ago, right?
It was when he went over to Dirt Dogs,
Yeah, and then he didn't go back to center.
and then he
field.
never went back to like for GTP. He played like
Yeah.
middle. It was
Really?
really weird, like because he is the best. Like
Yeah.
he's such a weapon in center field.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I never
He's
got it.
fucking gross in center. Why would you
He's
put
one
him
of the
in
reasons
middle?
why that Challenge Cup team like kept games so close. Is like he just tracked everything down in the gaps.
He doesn't get tired.
Oh, he
And
does.
he
He
Yeah,
gets
is fast
extremely
as
tired.
fuck.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
super fast. And I don't know, but he does get tired. Maybe that's why he was playing shortstop.
He may be like I'm even thinking about. He may be I'm trying to think who's faster. Like he may be the fastest guy around here.
I beat him in my prime.
Like driving your
No,
car.
like running. Trust me.
Oh my goodness.
When I was 23,
We're saying a lot of things here tonight, Mike.
when I was like 23, 24 years old, there wasn't many people beating me.
Shit, this is the face I made during my meeting when my GM said something. This is not good.
Bro, I
We're
ran
not gonna
I
have
ran a
conversation.
4.3 840, my man.
I guarantee you, Cody runs that right now, getting out of bed.
Well, he's fucking 150 pounds. I was 210
You
pounds.
whoa! We're
That's
not.
not
We're
what
not.
you
This
said.
isn't a fucking wrestling match. This isn't boxing. We're not doing weight classes here. We don't get like you said. You could beat him in your prime.
I'm going to stick to it, yeah.
Bullshit. I'm calling fucking bullshit.
All right.
Absolute bullshit on it, Snides.
Let's
I
get,
don't
someone
fucking
here, let's
care.
get someone here that knows both of us at our primes, and I bet you That'd be
No,
pretty easy.
I don't. There's no way. Like,
Yeah, dude. I mean, I can still fly.
you look like a fucking F-150 Raptor moving. Okay. Okay. He looks like an S6. He looks like a little fucking maybe like pew! Like he looks like the fucking F1 cars fucking going around the Miami Grand Prix. You're a fucking NASCAR. You can only turn left and you can only do it in a circle. Cody Stone's out there fucking running cone drills.
I'll stick to it.
I think we should have this race.
Not anymore, dude. I'm old.
Oh.
Oh, now
So what are we gonna do? Let's get the time. Let's get Cody on the.
Now
the
you're
block
gonna
there.
tell me you're faster than Samoria Collier too when you're prime.
Dude, I was fucking lightning, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck yeah, of
I'm
course.
telling you.
Fucking Plainville.
I wish someone-
fucking Plainville and Plainville fast. Like that
I
is
wish
like
someone- I
fat
wish
guy
someone who-
skinny.
I wish someone who was watching could back me up here.
Back you up, yeah.
Oh, what a
no
night.
one's coming to your defense tonight.
What a night for Pick to
Yeah.
not be in the
Maybe-
comments.
Maybe start talking shit some more. Maybe
Yeah,
some-
no one from PF has said a
There's-
word here saying how
Where's
fast you are.
Chucky?
Yeah, you know
man.
those guys. You know, PF is all of a sudden going to come to your fucking defense. They're going to say you're
Yeah.
fucking going to lose to a race to me for fuck's sake. Oh, I got back to the gym yesterday. I had to. I taken a month off
don't-
between
you
travel
don't
and
ha-
everything.
Yeah, you don't have to get back to the gym if you just go all the time, or you don't go at all.
Well, I took a month. Well, that was the thing. I didn't go at all for 3 years and drank a lot, and I kind of looked like I got in a consistent fight with a hive of bumblebees, and or more wasps.
I got stung by a bee working last week. It fucking killed.
It's because you got all that fucking sweet blood, baby.
Can't believe you didn't run away.
I was driving.
Hey, real quick, congratulations to Johnny Fontanez of Toro for a tournament MVP.
He pitched fucking great.
Yeah, wait, but how is the
He
third
pitched
place team
very-
getting a tournament MVP?
The second place team.
Oh, second place team. Sorry. Yeah, that's out.
Yeah.
Holy shit, J-Ro. Johnny pitched
I don't know.
awesome. Johnny
Yeah.
pitched awesome. And
He
our
did.
guy, he's in the comments here. Our guy, Jesus, played fucking great in the middle for Toro as well. He came up first, AB. He's like, hey, you see me commenting? I'm like, I fucking see you commenting. I appreciate it. So
But
Jesus
he's always
getting
been,
a little
he's
love.
always been a great fielder.
He was.
He was the one. He was the one on
was
the
over the bag.
the Pirates.
Yeah, low to the
the
ground,
middle.
dude. His
Yeah.
center of gravity is fucking. It's unbelievable.
He's
Yeah.
what I liked
Mm-hmm.
watching him was he's low and he's kind of set and he's late in the day at Twardarski. That field's choppy, and he's
Mm-hmm.
he's there and he's just soft, like it's real soft, kind of like me after 6 whiskeys. Like it is, and you can't really get it. Like you knew when a ball was hitting his way, he was grabbing it. So I want to give him a little love, and then Cap the other tournament MVP. So, but Johnny, tell you what, and Johnny fucking hits.
So that's what I was thinking. Like this is the first time we've seen Toro without Spanky.
Was he there?
No.
Daughter's graduation. Congratulations, by the way, to
Mhm.
Spanky's
So
daughter,
yeah.
Yukon girl.
So now what does this do?
I'm not.
Because
Gives you
Spanky,
options.
yeah, it gives you options for sure.
Spanky don't come off that mound when he's there, man.
This guy just made tournament MVP, and where
Do you
where's-
tell them
he's
the
gonna-
tournament got canceled because there's raining and like you don't you have a separate
Like
group
that-
chat?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, is this going to be a thing where they're just going to flip flop back and forth? Maybe that's what maybe that's what the conversation was before. But I don't know. I don't see Spanky as the guy who's coming off the mound. Like you said,
No.
I think he's
You can't hit him off the mound. You could hit him 450 times in a game. He's not coming off the mound.
yeah.
I've never seen him come off the mound.
It's
But I don't
interesting.
know. This guy hit too, and typically Spanky is the one in their lineup where they go to their bench
Yeah.
sometimes twice in a game to
Uh-huh.
have people hit for him. So it's just I'm wondering what they're gonna do.
Who's Bryce playing for now?
He's on
Fuck.
Seminole still.
Dude,
He is?
I tell you what, when I watch him swing, I feel like I'm watching a serial killer, like Jeffrey Dahmer, attack a
Yeah.
body.
He hits
Like,
the ball
he's
like your
strength.
typical C player. Like your typical
absolutely a C swing. Fuck.
Dude.
He hits it probably 110 every time
when
if
he
you
hits
drive.
middle, it's dangerous.
Dude,
And
there were people at the field that were like, I don't get nervous pitching to anyone unless it's Bryce, because I know most of the time it's coming right back at me, and it's coming back really, really hard.
And it's usually way
knowing
slow.
knowing that he's hitting it at you gives you a little bit of extra. Yeah. You're ready.
Was he swinging the Magic Mike this week?
He was, and
yes,
he was hitting it well.
Mm-hmm.
But you watch him swing. He's got an angry fucking the
Brogdon.
He always has. He always has.
He's got those long arms, dude.
Uh-huh.
He
is cut right now. Like he's in great shape, so he can move. And he's
I saw him get a triple. I saw him get a triple as well. Yeah.
Bryce is funny because when you talk to him, he really fits that serial killer vibe even further, where he's just pretty soft spoken, right? All tatted up, and then you talk to him, he's just kind of soft spoken. It's pretty.
But then he will fucking murder you if you're on the
mound. Yeah, he will.
Mm-hmm. But he will get on the mound, so who cares?
Yeah, he was also pitching for them as well.
That Simonelli team, like you want to talk about having two pitchers, you got TC and Bryce. Like that's a pretty good thing. Like because TC hits well, Bryce made an out.
Hits well. Yeah.
The
only thing I didn't see was that I'm assuming they have more people on their roster. There didn't seem to be much of a bench at all.
They got that young kid playing center field still.
No, Will Gallagher's playing center.
Yeah, so I don't know if that other kid is. I think one of the younger kids from last year was on the bench.
Not the center fielder?
I don't know if he was there.
Nick Power last year, I think, was their center fielder.
I think they're thinking of he was not. He was left field. He's the
I tried to get for ASA last year, but he never.
The left fielder. His name is like Petra.
Oh, he's still there. Yeah.
He's got to be.
Kid,
yeah.
Trevor.
Maybe he played shortstop too.
Yes.
Who's the short?
Yeah.
He's shortstop.
No. They're two different people. Their shortstop is Crawford, Jay Crawford.
Yeah, that's who I tried to get for ASA.
Yeah, they have 17 guys on their roster.
Yeah, and then they picked up Justin DeAndre and JD, and they picked up Mike Kelly from MP Sports Cards last year. This team's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, this is
you got Corey McDonald.
I don't know how they ended the year last year, but they started the year off.
They didn't end it great.
Towards the middle to the end, they kind of like. So I mean, maybe flip their year around and it'll be a little bit better. Because I thought they were real. Again, really good.
They were the best team going into Worlds. I thought from our area.
Yeah, they had.
I think their roster is better this year than it was last year.
Really, they still got all those South Shore guys still playing.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you know about Ryan McElhaney?
What about him?
He drives a truck all night and will just show. Actually, Dustin, you were telling me he drives a truck and then he just shows up to the field and hits fucking. And he's just
he doesn't play. He doesn't like practice or he doesn't hit BP or anything like that. From what I've heard, I don't think Stewie was there. Was he?
Stewie wasn't there. No.
Okay, so this seems even better.
Oh fuck! I am excited, and Hutton wasn't there either. Jesus Christ! So Stewart,
but where? Yeah. It just makes you wonder, like, what's going to happen? Are all these young guys moving to the bench?
So
when those guys are here, because Cyrus was playing first and CMAC was
at third. CMAC was good at third, and he hit great when I was watching, like CMAC does.
Right.
So I can see
there's going to be kind of a little bit of a, we'll see what happens here. This is the fun part of the season.
They have some tough managerial moves coming up.
Yeah.
Who coaches their team?
Simonelli.
He does?
Yeah, Steve. I like it. And this is another team. I'm going to be in their pocket. I like these guys. It's a good group of guys. I like a lot of the young kids. They're fun to watch. I like the guys on the team. It's, it's one of those ones where it's like you like being around and seeing them play because they play the game right and they have fun playing. So,
2 back-to-back bad games though. Like it seemed like they were just going to run through this tournament. I thought they were going to anyway.
I was
prior
shocked
to.
they didn't
Losing
weren't
to
in the
Yeti
championship
16-15 and then losing to Toro 13-12 is really odd for them.
Mhm.
Maybe they had home runs still too in that Toro game.
I would hope so. 11 runs, 5 homers. That's not good.
I would hope not. I hope they hit shitty home runs and they didn't
And that's
have any.
why
And
it
that's
was so
why.
low scoring.
Because
yeah.
that was a big thing. Bad home runs
Mhm.
and then a lot of home runs or outs. Like I think Toro hit.
Right, but it wasn't that like they were. That's all we heard about the D tournament, which is inning ending, and they were still putting up fucking 20 runs, 20 plus runs.
Because let's
in
not
that
kid
D
ourselves.
tournament.
D guys know how to hit. C guys forget how to hit.
No, that's false.
I mean, I don't know though. This weekend, people were just gripping and ripping.
It's weird because a lot of those teams played in Stanford and scored a shit ton of runs in Stanford with the
Yeah.
wind blowing everywhere.
Because everybody was worried about getting shot.
Her finding a baby buried in the fucking grass between the 2 fields.
Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, there was like
Christ.
a infant buried in the grass in between the fields out there one year. They fucking
Oh,
yeah. It's,
You know what?
it's wild over there.
it is. You know what's funny though is Paige, we're gonna get to women's in a second here. But it was funny. I was talking to Jimmy O'Connor was playing with us this weekend. And he was like, he looked at me after like game 1 or like between like game 1 and game 2, and he was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, fucking everybody." I'm like, well, Jim, you remember that podcast you and Dustin started way back when, and then Dustin and I have continued doing it. I'm like, yeah, like I'm kind of known like in softball a little bit. I don't know if this is now 4 years. Like this is now 4 years, Jim. He's like, yeah,
It's 4 years, and still people come up to me and talk to me like they know who I am, and I go along with it. Let's say, yeah,
It happened this
90% of you.
weekend.
I just it did not happen.
Oh.
I don't think it did, but it has happened this year already, and I'm gonna go along with it, man. I might not know who you are, but I'm gonna talk to you as if I did, just like you're talking to me as if you knew me.
Don't be afraid to reintroduce yourselves. Too.
Yeah.
If you get
Especially to
hey
me.
man, how are you? Don't be afraid to reintroduce yourself.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's-
We might be friends on Facebook, but also I am just accepting most of them unless you call me sir.
Yeah.
In which
Hey,
case I'm not.
You're a Pakistani.
I send those guys to TB all the time.
And then I stopped accepting everybody on Facebook. I actually go in and look now because I've had some people that are like the Bitcoin and the crypto. I'm like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
You're scams. I don't want to
Yeah,
accept.
Mike Perry just got a brand new Mercedes the other day from his buddies.
Good for him. Congratulations.
From his life coach, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Uh-huh,
Wow,
yeah.
good for him.
Dude, I don't know about. Have you guys been getting these weird notifications on tags of like women breastfeeding and like
Yep.
this crazy? I've been reporting them every day. Like I
Yeah.
probably get like 10 a day.
You get that many?
Yeah,
Wow, you're more popular.
It's
than
weird.
I am.
That's
I get more.
crazy.
you don't get any of those.
I don't think I look at any of the notifications that I get. I look at them like I don't click on any single one of those.
I do it to just get rid of it, just because
Yeah.
Dustin, we're personalities. You gotta clean that.
Yeah. I gotta go back and clean all that up. Isn't that weird though? Isn't that wild that like on Instagram there are ladies who are just like they have fake babies and they're breastfeeding and they're just like
Yeah.
here we are. And
No,
this
it's
is a
not
fake
weird
baby. They
because-
drop the baby. They're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
half of my my algorithm is now that. Some of it is for the nurturing, some of it's for the
Yeah, you're like-
unrelated. Yeah. Hey, anybody want to play milk darts? Draw a dartboard on my face and then we just fucking hey, so yeah, this Taunton tournament, we had an open tournament on the women's side, and there was 7 teams. So listen, I do think it happens on both sides, men's and women's.
But that was back-to-back weekends, right, of an open tournament? Because wasn't the one in
Connecticut.
Vernon? Wasn't
Oh,
was that
Vernon.
Vernon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were 7 this weekend.
One D team, the Rally Pigs. God, I fucking love the Rally Pigs name. Rally Pigs went 2 and 3. Sharks went 1 and 2. But yeah, back-to-back tournaments of opens.
But here's my thing about that. Most of the women's game is C or B, I feel, in our area.
Yeah,
There's like 10, there's got to be at least 10 teams in both. And they don't have as many options to play, so most of them are playing in just about all of these tournaments.
I looked at it. I feel like in the beginning of the year that the Northeast. Oh Jesus Christ! Here we go. Northeast Women's D. Now this is just the power ranking. It's not just, or it's just the ranking. So if you've played, you're in it. We're looking at 19 D teams in the women's.
Yeah, but there
That's more than I thought.
wasn't there a women's tournament going on in Connecticut too, or no?
Coco's not here, so we're up Schitt's Creek right now.
I think so. What was
I'm on
the
it.
team?
I'm
No,
on
no,
it.
no, no. There was a D tournament in Norwich men's.
And then you have 5 women's C C teams in the Northeast.
That's it.
Yeah, but women's.
But they're
B,
going to play in
there's
every
6.
single one of these, I feel.
Yes, the women's C are going to play in all of them. I guess, or vast majority, no
Because
confidence,
because that's the thing. They have like and I hate to say it, they have like a coherent schedule for New England.
Yeah.
The women's do. It's like there's this weekend, there's this weekend. They have like 6 weekends that are just for them.
Yeah, because they probably play co-ed in between.
Right. And I think that the
It's
men's
just like Greg's
side
playing
could
C co-ed.
the men's side could maybe learn a little bit from that to maybe not do all these C tournaments, just do opens and just do like 6 of them.
Yeah, but do you think the teams are going to get in the opens?
Yes,
The C and D teams are. Yeah, and then you'd have 8 teams. You'd have 8 teams to start out, and then you could fill in, up to 12 with some Ds.
So maybe that's an idea for next year.
Like the women, I think the women's schedule's done very well. I think the women, I mean, look at the Rally Pigs, and you got Mo Hamill in here saying that the Rally Pigs crushed it and that they smushed it. Who was the woman from? Sorry, I got to take off the game real quick. There was a woman on the Women's Challenge Cup team from Massachusetts, the C team, from Rally Pigs last year, I believe. Here it is. Katie Poe. She played with the Rally Pigs last year. I don't know where she's playing this year, but, she was with the Rally Pigs last year and was I saw her at the Challenge Cup. Had never seen her play before, and she caught my eye quickly. But this is going, again, I know we keep talking about it, like this Vaca, again, the women's C team went 2-2, had another good showing. But I'm telling you what, are we going to see, again, Grip It and Rip It and the Legacy just going back and fucking forth at each other all year long?
Yeah, I mean, I think...
Are they both C or they B?
They're both B.
Legacy's below the women last year.
Yeah, and then there's Storm and...
Bobby Pins.
There's Storm, Bobby Pins, and Sharks.
Because Sharks got Autobahn.
Oh,
right?
Sharks are B too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Sharks look like maybe they need to. Yeah, they lost to Rally Pigs. Maybe like.
And they didn't lose. You have to turn that on, Crystal. They didn't lose a game last year until like Worlds, right?
Worlds in class, they didn't lose a game.
In class, yeah.
And you're saying now they lost to a D team?
A D team, yeah.
But they also they were okay in their first tournament with the Bobby Pins, Storm.
Mm-hmm.
They went 2-2, so they're 3-4.
This tournament, this tournament did not look good for them. I mean, they beat the Wall Stars. Wall Stars going 0-3. That's
got to be the coach's fault.
Yeah, that is definitely on the coach.
And then they lost to Grip It and Rip It
11-0, and then lost to Rally Pigs, which is
who lost 11-0? Wally's team?
No, Sharks.
Sharks.
Grip It and Rip It.
I'll text Wally right now and wake him up.
Yeah, but I mean, this Vaca team, like you said, they gave OA Grip It a little bit of a run here in the winners bracket final, losing 11-10.
Who is that? Are they a new team? Or?
Yeah, new
That's
team.
A new
lot
team
of modified women.
Okay.
Yeah, and like maybe half of Wally's team last year, I feel.
Okay.
Oh shit. Vaca beat Legacy 4-3. So Legacy made a little run through the losers bracket. A big run through the loser bracket.
Yes.
Legacy beat the Rally Pigs 10-7, beat Wall Stars 22-6. Ooh. Beat Rally Pigs 14 rip, and then they beat Vaca 15-3 and forced an if game. They won 14-0 in the first game and lost 17-6.
A lot of run rules in this tournament.
Ball
They
must have
scored
been
more.
flying, man.
They
If
scored
wanted
more.
New
They had
Hampshire-
more offense.
Scoring more than the
offense
men.
of the women than the men C did.
Yeah.
We gotta. I gotta see how this baby's going because I want to go to the below the open, the women's open. Because
That's
if
what-
this baby
that's
can
what-
push to like midweek instead of like that Saturday, Amanda will never fucking let me go to that women's below the open.
When is that?
The weekend before I'm due, or
Yeah, I
Amanda's due, not
I
me.
need
Is
I
it
wish I was.
June
It's June
18th?
15th.
June 15th.
June 18th is the baby. The ball is flying. I love this. So the women are in here saying the ball was fucking flying in Taunton. I'm excited for this.
I think the ball flies in Taunton besides when you hit the 52-300 there. I don't know what it is.
I like the
would see ball
52
there.
300s there.
Oh, I
I
don't
don't
mind
know.
it either, but you can tell the
What are
difference in the
those?
slide of the ball there.
Those
Is that
are
the
the
hot
hot
Icon.
dot. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I like the hot dot. Like, call
but
me
you-
stupid. I like the hot dot.
You can tell the difference on the flight of a ball in a ball in a line drive. You can tell the difference with a hot dot, and then even just a SY.
Mhm.
You can
Yeah, for
tell.
sure.
You can just tell there's no juice behind it. You hit one in the gap, it just floats up.
Ooh, wait. Did they picked up Erin Clark, who she was with that Rhode Island Sports Center team last year? This is a pickup for Legacy. Right? Who did she play for last year?
Man, they're gonna have to make me just look these teams.
Oh
up.
wait, no,
I'm
this Erin
looking at
Clark
it.
is a new woman in the area that posted on Facebook. And she posted in Facebook, just moved here. She had played women's military. She
Oh
played
yeah,
around
she's
the country.
she's friends with the kid Adrian, he's on our AZ team, who's going to try out right now. He knows her because
Okay.
I think they played military ball, Navy ball together.
All right.
I think she's
And
playing
then-
co-ed with Kyle Craven.
Okay. Oh, so she's gotten picked up by a couple good teams. And then
Mm-hmm.
let me see, Grip It and Rip It. They've picked up. They look pretty. They picked up Yami, but they had her, I think, at the end of the year too. I think they're both pretty similar teams from last year. Oh, I love this. It's going to be a fucking slugfest in this women's B this year. And then you have Bobby Pins, and then the Storm's gonna do what they do, and hopefully, they'll pick up after they didn't have a great showing at the spring training last 2 weeks ago in Stanford, but they're going to be there. Women's B may be the best classification top to bottom in New
Six
England.
teams. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think though maybe it is just Grip It and Legacy. Do you think these other teams have? I mean, maybe Bobby Pins.
Bobby Pins is always.
They just don't. Yeah, they just don't seem to play in the same tournaments a lot.
They will be playing more U-Trip tournaments now.
Yeah. But I mean, it seems like even last year it was more Grip It and Rip It and Legacy.
I'm here for it. Sign me up though. Like if you're just gonna have those two fucking battling it out all year, how much But here you have Rally Pigs that went out, go 2 and 3. Like you have a C team beating, finishing third above, the Sharks. Like I'm just, and here's the other thing on the women's game. I feel like that impacts more on the women's game than more so on the men's side, at least around here currently, is high school sports. There are a lot of women's coaches that play tournaments as well. So we do see some teams in a month, once school gets out, once those spring sports are done, those teams kind of change a little bit in how they're playing. So I'm more curious to see what this looks like mid to end of June. Like the below the open is going to be a big one.
Yeah. Should be an exciting. Yeah, that's why you got to get down there, buddy.
Yeah.
Amanda, keep that fucking baby in you until the 19th. She's gonna
They
kill me.
they say the first one is always late, but that wasn't the case with us.
We went in last week for a baby appointment, and
Mm-hmm.
I said something you shouldn't say to a pregnant woman, but my wife is amazing. And I looked at her, and she was getting ready for a shower, and she turned sideways. I said, "Oh, your stomach, like it really kind of popped. You're bigger." That bad word to use. To
There's a
pregnant woman.
there's a
Big.
baby in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know what you meant.
Yeah. And she did too. I said that to my father. And he's like, "Let me give you a little word of advice. Never say you look big to a pregnant woman." And we went to the doctor on Monday, and she was measuring 3 inches larger than she should be. So we have another ultrasound coming up. And then the doctor found out how big I was when I was born. I thought I was 10'8". I was 10'3" and 23 and a half inches. And the doctor just turned around, looked at me, and just said, "Ouch."
Yeah. I would hope that she doesn't have that natural if it's going to be that big.
She's a true.
That's a
she's tough.
large child.
Mhm.
Amanda's like, I want a peanut. I go, I know you want a peanut. I go, look at the two of us. I go, forget that we're like, I'm out of shape. Forget that. I'm 6'3". You're 5'8". Like,
Yeah.
I think my kid was like high 5s or 6 pounds. Like he was tiny.
is that
Both
why
my
Amanda's
kids-
just been eating pineapple nonstop lately?
Both my kids are around 8 pounds, 9 pounds.
Oh, real quick, want to give a little love to the MVPs here. Meg Lennon from Grip It and Ribbit, the tournament MVP. Emma Lazat from Legacy, and then my other wife, Vanessa Pascal. Of Grip It and Rip It. Can we just call y'all Grip It and Rip It? OA Apparel, I know, is the primary sponsor, but you're Grip It and Rip It. No, this is going to be a fun year. I'm very excited. And this Vaca team, I'm curious to see what they do. I was talking to Juju last night, Jordan Hillier. You know, they have some. This is what I like about Vaca as well, and is that they're introducing women to slow pitch. They have a lot of modified women players from Lawrence, Mass. So it's great to see some new women being introduced to the slow pitch game. We talk about trying to grow it and how you do, and this is a great way to do it. So awesome. I'm telling you what, ladies, I will try my fucking damnedest to get down. If there's a tournament between the 18th of May, is there a women's tournament on the 25th? That's Memorial Day weekend.
What do you mean? You got to go to the shootout on the 18th of May. I
I'm
need
playing,
someone to.
buds.
You're
I
playing
wanted to
that?
go to the shootout. I'm playing.
Where?
Oh,
Taunton.
Wow.
Trust me. You think I don't want to be down at the
playing in
shootout for
it.
those
Yeah, this
fireworks?
is the problem. Playing in a
I'm-
D.
I'm
Playing
playing
in
in
a
a
D
D
and
with
not in the
fucking
open.
19 teams. When's the Beast page? Beast is coming up. The women's Beast. When's the women's Beast already?
It's the 18th.
It's probably the
I
18th.
believe. Yeah, I think it's the 18th.
Because it's not going to be the 11th. Because
Is
that's
the
Mother's Day.
is the men's beast? Is it split up again?
Split up again. Yeah.
So the
Women's Beast, the 18th.
May
Yeah.
18th. Awesome. Hopefully,
I'm
I won't
hoping-
be at the women's Beast because we're playing for a long time. But if we aren't playing for a long time, no offense, but I'm going to the women's.
I'm hoping that there'll be a lot of people streaming the shootout, and I won't be crazy at work, so I can watch some games.
If you're a real coach, you'd come up for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just doing my schedule now, so let's see how many weekends in a row that would be. That would be 3 weekends in a row of me traveling. I don't think that's gonna.
I'm trying to pull. I'm going to pull up the women's Beast real quick because I want to see who's in it.
As of now, I'm
Basically,
not
the same teams. There's a couple extra D teams in it
That's
that
it.
were in this past weekend. Yeah.
I wish that one got. I wish we could get some of the Quebec teams. Oh, there's only 9 teams. 4 game
Yeah,
guarantee.
it's not looking great for
is that a 6-game
being
guarantee?
a week and a half out.
4.
4 game.
Here's the thing. Like, and Cal, I understand what you're saying. Like, I do get what Cal was doing about talking about Rhode Island. You know, we have a 9-team Beast of the East for the women. Directors. There's this little. New York's running a tournament that same weekend. Yeah, so Girl Scouts aren't coming up. I know.
That's
I
a
know,
terrible. That's terrible scheduling. Then that's terrible.
Asia
Right,
was
that's
talking about it.
and that's what I mean, because you're not gonna find a women's open every weekend or multiple tournaments.
So
in these
Bobby
weekends.
Pins is probably going to the New York
to the
that?
New York one. Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. I'm going to pull it up.
That's
but-
crazy.
So
here's
why
something.
would they do that?
Hickey's got his stuff pretty much, pretty set in stone, and like everybody knows Hickey, so they're gonna go and he gets his schedule out. This is why you should get your schedule out in December, January when it's done.
No, it's not. It's not even that. It's not even getting your
know.
schedule out early. It's getting it. It's having a cohesive schedule for the upper program that makes sense. Don't do 3 or 4 don't do 3 or 4 weekends in a row.
Oh, Bobby pins are going to New York,
Mhm.
which I get with where they're located. They're going to Kings Park, great field.
Which is awesome.
6 teams, 1B, 3C, 2Ds.
So those 6 teams should just go to New Hampshire.
So
Or
here in
those teams should go to New-
this is exactly what Mo is saying. Is exactly the thing. The Beast came out late. Oh wait, no, this came out late. This Kings Park tournament, this Orange Hammer USSSA Women's Championship came out late and was advertised by Brant after the Beast was posted. Wow.
Like I said, it's not necessarily when the schedules are released, because
Yeah.
it's pretty much the same. I mean, yeah, there just needs to be some talk between some of the directors.
Yeah,
like,
and here's
why
the
are we
difference.
why are we splitting up 15 to 20 teams
Yeah.
in
Is
2
the-
states?
Is the Beast a one-day tournament now?
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's going to be. Why would they make it 2?
I mean, if you could get, but here's the thing, like, there are enough players around here that play at the PIF. You could get that Valentine team come down from Quebec. You're only 3.5 hours away if they're all right around there. Yeah, and here's Tab saying that Storm and
Whoa.
Bobby Pins never
You can
came to
comment,
talk.
but you can't come on live on the
She
show.
doesn't like to talk. I can't wait to hear
Yeah.
her at the
Yeah.
2025 New England USSSA Hall of Fame induction and how short that speech is going to be.
I do feel that though too. I feel like New Hampshire teams, Massachusetts teams, they're always going south, and not a lot of the Connecticut teams are coming up. north. I
Bobby
mean,
Pins hasn't traveled in a couple of years, but I think you'll see them around a little bit more now. That Bobby is back with USSSA.
And it would be, listen, you have Legacy going down, you have Grip and a Rip It going down to that fucking hellhole of Stanford. Listen, we've said it here plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody north of Brantford,
Stanford. Nobody bought
Stanford.
people. Yeah, Stanford.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maybe Norwalk. Okay,
I
we'll
don't
go
think
Norwalk. Nobody likes going to Stanford except for people are right around there. Like you're anywhere in that Hartford area. If fucking Stanford sucks to get to, let alone being up here. I don't mind the fields. They're actually kind of nice. Minus the babies and I like where they are.
Well,
I played once. I hit into 17 double plays.
It was a sand pit.
For some. For me, I pick everything. Although I'm a catcher now, so what do I know?
It's just communication. Then it's just lack of. I mean, at that point, they're not supporting USSSA; they're supporting themselves.
And that's the thing. Like that's where New Hampshire needs to get out early and be like, "Listen, I really want to. What can I do to help you? Because I want this to grow in this area, like the men's tournament. Because we on the men's side." We have teams traveling from Quebec, New York. Have we had the Jersey teams?
Do we have no?
No,
we've
not
never.
now.
I mean,
but
Jersey teams.
Okay, so New York, you have the Northeast minus Jersey.
Yeah, but you have a lot of these C teams aren't going to the Beast of the East anymore.
Not this year.
I don't think
there weren't many last year. There might have been 13 to 14 in the Open.
It wasn't like
didn't Chosen show up with 3 teams?
No.
I don't know. I looked at the picture. There was like 45 guys.
This year?
In the team picture.
Last
year?
Yeah.
That was their team. Now they got 17
they have a football team.
13. There's 13 in it this year.
Yeah, but remember that used
to
be
one D team. Love seeing that, but
that used to be a lot,
easy
right?
game.
Wasn't that like way more than 13?
So it used to be like almost like the Firecracker. I feel it used to be huge.
Mhm.
but they
But-
split it all up, and
I never played in it. That was one of the tournaments
AUIT is
where-
not coming up. This might be the first year that
yeah,
we've
AUIT
been doing
usually
this since
goes.
AUIT is not coming
Well,
up. So you
there's
have,
probably something that weekend different.
and I get
week-
that, right?
what
Like
weekend
playing
is it?
local.
What
It's
weekend
easy.
is it?
It's right after July
July-
4th.
It's right at yeah.
July 6th. It's that weekend, actually.
It's
Oh,
probably
that
people.
weekend.
They're a family grown team. They probably got stuff going on now. That's 4th of
Mhm.
July weekend. People aren't going to go.
Yeah, 4th of July is Thursday, and then the
Mhm.
6th is Saturday.
Yeah.
That's and the PIF is the weekend before. So if you're playing in the PIF, let's say you're playing the PIF, you're AOIT. Let's say there's a
Yeah.
handful of guys playing the PIF, hypothetically. You're not going to come back and play that.
I wish their whole team would play in the PIF. That would be they'd be really. They're good. They should. Their whole team should go.
I wish
There's
I could see
a-
the teams on the for the PIF on the men's and women's side right now.
You can't see it.
I don't know. I haven't done that.
I
Coco's not here. And didn't Coco say he was jumping in the shower and he was going to jump on?
I don't
I
know.
don't
That
know.
was you.
There is a C in Brick, New Jersey, on the weekend of the
That sounds nice.
Beast.
Oh, look
I
at
don't
this
know.
picture. I just went on
Yeah,
Classic
yeah.
PIF, and the pictures. I'm going to show y'all. Look how beautiful. This is.
I'm very disappointed that I don't think I'm gonna be able to make the PIF.
Really.
Oh,
Yeah, just because of work, and I mean, I would love to play with those guys, but it's
You're
just
gonna miss
hard.
that.
I know I have to pick and choose, dude.
Yeah, I get it.
Because I mean, I'd be traveling twice in June, and then I'm traveling twice in July because I'm skipping the tournament to come to the Firecracker. Like
Skipping a tournament to go to the Firecracker. Okay.
I'm taking
What
off the
day is
tournament
it?
off. I'm just taking it off my schedule to have an extra weekend to travel. So I'm not going to Chicago end of May, and I'm not going to Maryland. So I don't have to. I mean, it is what it is, man.
But you work. I mean, that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
work. Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
I can go to any tournament I want essentially before I had this kid.
Yeah.
Because
That was the best thing about my old job. It was school. I worked in the school.
you know what, Pick? I'm going to keep my shirt on tonight because I took your shirt off this weekend.
Pick was playing.
Pick played third, and then he
Uh-huh.
got he got the pitching going, and
Oh.
oh boy,
Little walkies.
we welcomed Pick to New Hampshire very not nicely. We'll just say that.
Pick still has probably one. His hands are really good, but
Ooh,
mhm.
look at why can't I open? Oh wait, here we go. Look at this. This is on the classic Piff from last year or 23. Check this out. Here's your boy. This is an action shot. Jesus Christ. Oh, look at that. My fucking old fanny pack, with a little
Hey.
makeshift mic.
the Bob Barker mic.
Dude, that last year was the first time I went. It was a blast. I had a great time. Besides playing in the muck,
Because it rained right before the tournament, which is weird.
it was dude. The experience was unbelievable. Like I tell people this, it was one of my favorite tournaments to go to. When they announce like, hey, the beer is this price at this time for this inning, and everyone runs up to the fucking stands to buy the beer. It's awesome.
$2 beers for the week.
The guys running out of the dugout to
Or
go
for
buy
the
a case to buy beer. Yeah, it
It's
was a
awesome.
blast.
The PIF. If I'm telling you, if you are anywhere near Sherbrooke, Quebec, it is absolutely worth a 3-hour drive from Manchester, New Hampshire. Make a weekend of it. It's
Mhm.
definitely worth taking in and watching some.
Yeah,
great
and that
softball.
freaking hotel we stayed at was like, God,
Where'd you stay?
that really, really nice one. I don't know what the hell. I don't know.
Did you stay at the same one we did? This is not really, really nice.
The one right next to the
Ours was
McDonald's.
like next to the McDonald's.
Yeah.
We were not. We were next to the Tim
Oh.
Hortons
OTL we stayed at.
OTL.
Yeah, it's fucking. It was beautiful. And the Eddie guys were there. So,
Oh, okay. You stayed over there. All right.
it was real, dude. The breakfast in the morning was sick. The restaurant inside was fucking awesome.
My wife. I've right now. I have the green light. for like
Dude,
Saturday into Sunday. I don't
they
have
had
a
a-
green light for Friday yet. I might get it. Depends on when the baby comes. Depends on everything. Wait, there's a wine dispenser at the
Oh yeah,
OTL?
right in the lobby.
Oh,
They got a pool. They got hot tubs. They got massage therapists, dude. It's fucking sick in there.
what?
Yeah, look it up.
I mean, you had me at wine dispenser. I feel so bougie.
Yeah, it was really nice. We went to the bar to get like food. It was sick.
D, when I checked into our hotel, the guy checking us in was like, do you have any questions? You got everything? There's a dispensary, right up the road on the left. I was like, oh, fucking okay. Let's go.
All right.
Thank you. Hey, speaking of which, I need a dispensary because I am fucking on edge lately these days. Just with work, and I want to kill everybody. Like that's how I started the show. I was like, you ever have one of those days, and you just want to fuck? That's today. We still have time.
Yeah, we didn't catch that, but
yeah, you were a little foggy.
We were pretty.
Was it somewhat like that Limp Bizkit song? It's just one of those days.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, he's frozen again.
Oh. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, that was unique. Yeah. Was it like the Limp Bizkit what?
Oh man.
I'm back.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we're good.
Hypothetically.
The joke is gone.
He's gone. I fucked it all up. Did Coco even come up with an MFK for us? Probably not.
No.
Pick a topic. I'll do an MFK real quick. Somebody in the comments is still watching. Throw a comment out there, and I'll come up with an MFK. Milking table, glory hole, lot lizards.
Jesus.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't have one. Anyway.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We'll see everybody next week. Have a great week, everybody. Hey,
yes.
UDP.
See ya.